Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pathology. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Hopefully, your week is going well so far. Emily is feeling a little better, which I'm really thankful for. She stayed home today. She was a little sick this morning, but I think overall she's doing good, and I have not gotten sick yet, which that's amazing. So I'm just taking my vitamins. I'm taking a little zinc, and yeah, so that's that. I'm glad I'm not sick yet. Today I worked, and by the time I got off work, it was already like nighttime, and it's 7 o'clock now, and there we go. Here we are. I watched a little bit of YouTube, and that's about it. Just chilled. I haven't even had dinner yet, so I don't know what I'm gonna have at all. So yeah. And I got to write a paper. It's about like talking about a challenge in your life and how you would tackle that challenge now that you went through this class and applying these things that we learned in class. So I got to write that paper. It's due tomorrow, and I'm going to do that. So that's what I'm thinking about. Something else I'm thinking about, and this is probably just going to be a bunch of random thoughts that may or may not be true or good facts or anything, but these are just some random thoughts. So I've been learning a lot about real estate, and it sounds really cool to own an apartment and all of that, to have that income or to be in that world, especially for me, because in my past, I worked in university housing, and I did, all of that. And it was really fun. I mean, throughout college, I worked in housing. And then after I graduated a little bit afterwards, I worked in housing. I'm out of that world. But it was really interesting. And, Emily and I lived in the apartments for a while for a university, and that was really fun. But okay, all that to say, it would be interesting to get into real estate and to own an apartment and do all of that. But at the same time, I am just not a people person, and I don't think I could manage it. You know what I mean? Well, maybe I could. I guess like if you're doing a 4-person or a 4-plex, so it wouldn't be that bad. But yeah, still a lot of drama. You got to get the right people. You don't want to. Yeah, it can be really messy really fast. But I've been thinking about that, learning about that. I think anyone could easily own. Well, not now. I mean, the market's really crazy right now, but. So I've been learning a lot about that. When you think of universities and like apartments, owners of people that are near universities, a lot of times they charge it by the room or by the bed, mainly by the room. They'll charge you if you're not with the university. University housing is a totally different thing because they compile your food typically into the university housing typically, and they give you all the furniture and all of that. But even so, it's like $1,000 a month just for a room. And there's people that do that as well, charge you like $650, $700 just for the room. You gotta have a house with 8 rooms, $650 a month. That's crazy, Well, 8 rooms is a lot, but their house is built for this type of stuff. You know what I mean? But let me tell you, housing, this is my opinion because I worked in it, and housing is one of the most important parts of any student's experience at a university. It is the most important to them. It's where they go every night. It is the most drama. It has to be good. They have to have a good experience, and a lot goes with that because you're trying to give them a good roommate, a good house, a good apartment, a good whatever dorm, try to get them into that good place so that they don't cause you drama and they don't cause their roommate drama. It can be pretty complicated. I have a lot of crazy stories from that time that I probably won't share. But you can imagine, college kids, at a college, living in their area, just doing stupid stuff, and all the drama that happens and everything like that. So, but that's one thing I've been thinking about. I don't know if I ever will do that, buy real estate. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm more of a sit back and let investments do their thing because it's just easier. But I do see the value in owning real estate for income. So, Emily and I's first apartment that we lived in, it was a senior living area. Only seniors could live there. But I don't know if this is the law or just something that she made up. A certain percentage do not have to be seniors. So the lady liked us and allowed us to live there. And it was really nice. It was really nice. But I was just thinking, man, she had probably, I'm guessing maybe 250 to 300 units. Can you imagine? And she was 80, 85. She built the units in the 80s. Her and her husband built them in the 1980s. And they have a lot of units. They drive a, whatever car. He picks up the trash on Mondays, and yeah, you wouldn't even know. You would never know that they're crazy rich, probably. I bet those, I would imagine the apartments are paid off. At least the older ones are. She built some newer ones out by the mall, and I don't think those are doing well. Personally, I don't know. I think a lot of them were empty, but they're really nice. I mean, they're great apartments. But the certain area we were in Bourbonnais, they had a apartment freeze, so no more apartments could be built. And she got hers built, and then, that's all that they wanted. And I don't know if that apartment freezes up or whatever, but she got in at the right time, Real estate, it's like it becomes, it's a job, you know what I mean? Not just selling real estate, but owning all of those apartments. You got people on staff. And I think we've mentioned it before, but she would have all of her friends on staff. So there might be like a 70-year-old, 75-year-old man mowing your grass like at 7 a.m. And, she might have a team one Saturday of all of her friends cutting the bushes. And she was known for cutting like spiral bushes or something. I like bush art, you know what I mean? And she had all types of nice little cut trees and stuff. So it was pretty funny. But hey, that's how you do it, I think. Hire a team to help you every now and then, and you get your friends to cut the grass, and yeah, pretty wild. So that's my thoughts. That was probably nothing. I don't even know what I talked about, but I've been thinking about that. This weekend, I don't know what we're doing. Emily has a lot of homework. I have a lot of homework because I start my new class, and I'm taking 2 classes this semester. If you are still watching this, comment down below sweater. There's a J. Crew. I got a J. Crew magazine thing in the mail. J. Crew, what is it? The factory. And they gave me 25% off for in-store purchases. Honestly, I never shop there. I can't see myself going there. I mean, I don't even dress up most of the time. I'm not dressing up. I don't have to dress up at work, really. Maybe twice a week. I don't, that's only on Zoom. It's crazy. And it's crazy to think so many people don't go to the office anymore. It's just how it is now for a lot of people. Now, a lot of people do have to go. There's a lot of workers that have to go in to engineers do stuff, make stuff. I understand that, but I'm grateful that I don't have to. I love working from home. It's amazing. I'm not a mega people person, you know? I'm not interested to be around a bunch of people, whatever. I'm good. Now, Emily likes working at the office. She loves seeing people, talking with people. You know, it's her thing. I'm good with one-on-one, you know, up to a certain extent. One-on-one, maybe like once a week, hang out with you, you know, talk to you, tell me about whatever, tell me about your life, something. I like that. I like one-on-ones with people. But going into the office takes too much energy. So I'm very thankful that I don't have to at the moment. So, wild. And maybe I just said this, but so many of those office buildings are being sold. Companies are realizing they don't need to own this office building. They can sell it. And where does that money go? I guess if it's like, if you only own the office building and you're renting it out and you're in real estate, not that I know much about real estate, I would imagine you might eventually have to cut your losses, or maybe you may profit. You sell off your real estate and then you go buy, you sell off your commercial real estate and then you go buy apartments or something, develop somewhere. I don't know if, can you do what is it? A W301 or 3WC or something like that? You know, like if you're in real estate and you're selling stuff and every profit you make on that sale, you got 6 months to put it into a new building. So you just keep doing that until, you know, you just keep making deals or whatever. You don't pay tax on it. So all of these commercial places that don't need to own these buildings anymore, what are they going to do? They're probably not going to buy another building. Now, maybe like a Marshall's area or Home Depot area or maybe a restaurant. I don't know. I'm thinking office buildings. What are they going to do? Where are they going to put that money? Interesting to find out, but it's crazy how the world has changed. That is all for tonight. That is all. I'm going to go write my paper. And that's it. Upload this video, then go to bed. So hope you all have a good Wednesday night, a good Thursday. I think that's everything. So if no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world's a better place because you are here. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.